We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Corey Kluber will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Swing
and a liner. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Kluber has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and he's worked to a 1.10 whip in that time, just a little over a base runner per inning. Very impressive. Oh, one pitch on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Right there as Pudge guns down another runner at second. Why even try? Now here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now here it comes.
Ball at inside.
Two out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 3-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. It's the Mariners nothing. Rangers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Nick Margevicius gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the left fielder, Joey.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Outside, that's a ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Hit in the air to center field. Griffey waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting first, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Walker. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Now the 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bends down and he barehands it in time. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brett Boone.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Boone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Boone, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the 2-0.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a sinker, not close, as this misses down and away for ball 4.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 19.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
The left fielder, Mitch.
As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Batting eighth.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Haniger, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Joe Rizzo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
D. Gordon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Here's the 1-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. That's into the gap, and a run is in to score. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers nothing. So next to the plate for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Nelson.
Riding in, Nelson Cruz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Junior. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Michael Young.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Young, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. They're down 4-0. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's outside.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Frazier has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Brett Boone.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Brett Boone. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. So far this season, Boone has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Fouled off. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Ready for another chance? Jay Buhner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 out with the man at first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Brett Martin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Brett Martin. The batter.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We play 2.5. It's the Mariners 6 and the Rangers nothing. Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buhner moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting it, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Digging in now, Todd Frazier, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. fouled away. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Guzman, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch to him. Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One left for Texas. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Seattle. Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Line drive base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Joe Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situation. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to make the play is Frazier for the first down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a looper to left. Gallo comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the fourth. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Up high, 2-1 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Mariners leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go is the second baseman, Elvis Andrus. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Lifted in the air to center. Griffey waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Standing in, Edgar Martinez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his two previous trips. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Junior awaits the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brett Boone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Stepping in now, Jay Buhner. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
and this thing
Now
bounces
batting.
over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. In his career, Haniger carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Nelson Cruz is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Michael Young will be next. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Young. Here comes the first pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity for them to break through. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Santana playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here it comes now to Andrus.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Ready for another shot now, Nate Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Digging in once again, Pudge Rodriguez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Don't want to forget about him. A runner on first with 2 away.
He's going.
There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
A bouncer up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run is in to score from second.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets roughed up for 6 runs early in the game is going to have a hard time even sticking around that long.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. The 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Drilled on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Cody Allen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 31, Cody Allen.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Number 2, Tom Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Stepping in, Joe Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. This is pulled into right. Cruz is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, D. Gordon.
In now the Mariners DH, D. Gordon. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Matt McGill enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Matt McGill.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The designated hitter, Michael Young.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Jose Leclerc is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Jose.
So digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set, and the pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Edgar Martinez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Home run number 9 on the year as they jump ahead by 3. To the plate now, Brett Boone, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three-two pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
Jay Buhner will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the M's 9 and the Rangers 6. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 16, Carl Edwards Jr.
Ronald Guzman will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And he fouls this one off. With runners in scoring position this season, Andrus has a .280 batting average. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Austin Adams takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this seventh inning.
Austin Adams.
In now, Nate Walker. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Rangers leave one. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Jesse Chavez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Haniger.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-0 now. Tom Murphy waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that
good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding in, Joe Rizzo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0.
Fastball well outside. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners are down in order. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Leading off the inning, Pudge Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rodriguez.
From the stretch, tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Altavilla is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1-2, here it comes. Ground ball left side, defense set up perfectly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Young. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Nick Goody enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Nick Goody.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
The designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And now a pitch on the way. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.P. Crawford comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Two and 0. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Yoshihisa Hirano comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 6, Yoshihisa Hirano.
Now to the plate, Danny Santana. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hirano, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now in the box, Ronald Guzman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with two men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Seattle took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nick Margevicius earns the win, his second. Corey Kluber permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Yoshihisa Hirano wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Rangers, 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.